With so many projects to choose from in the GTA when it comes to pre-construction, it's undoubtedly quite difficult to understand where to put your money. And that's why I've come with 4 easy ways to figure out which project is the best to invest in, whether you're looking to live or invest in it. Hi, my name is Sid from Team Sur Real Estate, and in this video, I'm gonna cover the best practices when looking to purchase a pre-construction property, whether you're looking to live in it or whether you're looking to invest, or even if you're looking to sell. So let's get right into it. Number 1, and the most obvious, is the location. When it comes to real estate, location is a no-brainer. You've heard the old saying, location, 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 and that still remains to be true because location really determines real estate and values. But what about the location? When you're looking into location, there are really some key factors you need to look for. Number 1, if you're living in it, you need to figure out if that's the kind of neighborhood you want to live in. You also want to see how close or far transit is from where the location is. You also want to find out how far it is from the city center, as well as the local amenities and jobs. Another thing I look for when it comes to location is the proximity to highways. When you combine all of these things, it should give you a pretty good idea of what kind of location you're investing into. Also, a side note on location, you also want to see what's nearby in terms of infrastructure and other businesses. For example, is there a Starbucks close by? Are there big box retailers close by? Because big box retailers and big brands are very careful when they choose to pick a location they want to open their store in. And that's a pretty good indication of a good location. At number 2, we've got the developer. Now, this is just as important in my opinion as the location because you want to make sure you're buying into the right developer. You want to look at their track record and history of completed projects. You want to drive down to some of their old projects to see what type of finishes they have. You also want to look and get a feel for the builder's design to see if the finishes match your taste. You want to avoid developers and builders that don't have a track record of not just completed projects, but also projects within that neighborhood. For example, if you've got a developer that has a lot of projects in Vancouver, but this is their first project in Toronto, I would be a little wary. Now, another thing to keep in mind with developers is that some developers are known for high-end finishes and quality, while others are known for not so great finishes. So again, it comes down to your taste and what you're looking to get. The third thing I look for is the price per square foot. Now, keep in mind the price per square foot is not the end-all be-all, but it does give you a pretty good understanding when you're comparing projects within the same neighborhood, given that the quality of the finishes is the same. To determine the price per square foot, you simply want to divide the purchase price by the square footage of the interior of the unit, and that'll give you the price per square foot. The average price per square foot for downtown Toronto right now is about $1,700. In Etobicoke, it's about $1,200. In Mississauga, it's also between $1,200 and $1,300. Scarborough is about $1,100 to $1,200 per square feet. And places outside the GTA are hovering just over the $1,000 per square foot mark. Keep in mind, price per square foot will also change from neighborhood to neighborhood. For example, a price per square foot for a condo project in Yorkville will vastly differ from a condo project's price per square foot down in the Junction. So something to keep in mind. The fourth thing I look for are future values. You want to look at the future development that's happening within that area. How much money is the government pouring in? That's municipal, provincial, federal, just to see what kind of growth you can see in that area. You also want to go into the Toronto or any city that you live in development website to see what other developments are coming in that area. It's very easy to find when you do a simple Google search. You can also see any transit lines and future big box stores that are coming. This will all give you an idea of what kind of future growth you're expected to see. Another thing you want to look for is what kind of population projections is there in terms of growth in that immediate area. That'll again give you a good idea of what the kind of demand you're looking at in the future. So a few of the things you want to look for when it comes to future development is nearby amenities that are coming. Is there going to be transit coming? How far is it from the city center? And what other developments are happening in that area in terms of future developments? That should give you a pretty good idea of what the future values of that project and that immediate area might look like. For example, I purchased a unit last year in a condo project called Alba Condos right at here Ontario and Fairview, and right before my condo is completed in 2025, the here Ontario LRT's stop is going to be just outside the doorstep which is expected to complete for 2024, which should increase the values of my unit and all the other units tremendously. Okay, and here is the final bonus tip, which is transit. Guys, there was a study done by commercial real estate firm Amazon Young that said condos within a 300-meter walking distance to transit result in 30% more values than condos that are not. So again, you want to invest in areas where there's already existing transit close by, or there's going to be transit coming, which in my opinion is more favorable because values are going to be cheaper when you buy than once they're completed. So once again, guys, I hope you guys found this video helpful. This should give you a pretty good idea of what to look for when selecting a project to purchase. I keep it very simple. It's a very easy way to narrow down the location and the project to invest into. It doesn't have to be complicated. There may be a few other factors involved, but these 4 are really the holy grail when you want to look at what kind of project you want to purchase into. If you guys enjoyed this video and found it valuable and helpful, please go ahead, like, share, and subscribe, and comment below what you guys think are other factors that you look for when selecting a project to purchase. Until next time, take care.